In a small village surrounded by green fields and dusty roads, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was just like any other teenager, curious, full of dreams, and always looking at the sky as if something bigger was waiting for him. But unlike others, Arjun's life wasn't easy. His father was a daily wage laborer, and his mother worked in nearby houses to support the family. Money was always tight. Sometimes, even food was uncertain. Still, Arjun never complained. Every morning, he would wake up before sunrise, help his mother, and then walk 5 kilometers to his school. Yes, 5 kilometers, barefoot. People in the village often laughed at him. Why study so much? You'll end up like your father anyway. Dreams don't feed empty stomachs. But Arjun never replied. He just smiled, because deep inside, he believed something different. The dream. Arjun had one dream, to become an engineer. Not because of money, not because of fame, but because one day, when his mother was sick, they couldn't take her to the hospital in time. The roads were broken, and there was no proper transport. That day, Arjun made a promise to himself. I will build something that helps people like us. Struggles begin. School wasn't easy for Arjun. He didn't have proper books. Sometimes he borrowed from friends. Sometimes he wrote notes on old newspaper pages. At night, there was no electricity in his house. So he studied under a streetlight. Yes, a streetlight. While others slept peacefully, Arjun sat under that dim, yellow light, solving math problems, reading science, and dreaming big. One night, a teacher passing by saw him. Arjun, what are you doing here? Studying, sir. Why not at home? Arjun smiled. There's no light at home, sir. That moment changed everything. The turning point. The teacher, Mr. Sharma, decided to help Arjun. He gave him old books, guided him after school, and even allowed him to study in the classroom after hours. Talent should never go to waste, Mr. Sharma used to say. With guidance and hard work, Arjun started improving. He topped his class, then the school, then the district. People who once laughed at him started noticing. The big challenge. After completing school, Arjun wanted to prepare for engineering entrance exams. But there was a problem. Coaching fees. They were too expensive. His father said quietly, "Beta, I wish I could help." Arjun smiled. You already have, Papa. Instead of giving up, Arjun took a bold decision. He started teaching younger students in the village. Small kids. Basic subjects. He earned just enough to buy books and exam forms. Every day became a routine. Morning, teaching. Afternoon, self-study. Night, revision. No distractions. No excuses. Failures. Arjun appeared for the exam. He was confident. But when results came, he failed. Not completely, but not enough to get into a good college. For the first time in years, Arjun broke down. He sat alone, looking at the sky. Maybe they were right. Maybe dreams are not for people like me. That night was the darkest night of his life. The comeback. The next morning, his mother placed her hand on his head and said, "Failures don't decide your future. Your courage does." Those words lit a fire inside him. Arjun decided to try again, but this time smarter. He analyzed his mistakes, focused more, practiced harder. He reduced distractions, improved his weak subjects, and most importantly, he stopped doubting himself. Second attempt. 1 year later, Arjun sat again for the exam. This time, he wasn't nervous. He was ready. When results came, he couldn't believe it. He had cleared one of the toughest engineering exams in the country. Not just cleared, he ranked among the top students. A new journey. Arjun got admission into a top engineering college. The village celebrated. People who once laughed now said, "We always knew he would succeed." But Arjun didn't forget anything. He remembered every struggle, every insult, every sleepless night. City life, college life was completely different. Big buildings, English-speaking students, advanced labs. At first, Arjun felt lost. He struggled with communication, felt inferior. But instead of giving up, he worked on himself again. He learned English, improved his skills, made friends. Step by step, he adapted. The innovation. During his final year, Arjun started working on a project. a low-cost transportation system for rural areas. Something simple, something affordable, something that could save lives. People didn't take him seriously at first. But Arjun didn't stop. Months of research, sleepless nights, endless trials, and finally, he built a working model. Recognition. His project was selected for a national competition. Big companies noticed him. Judges were impressed. One of them asked, "Why did you build this?" Arjun replied, "Because people like my mother shouldn't suffer due to lack of basic facilities." Silence filled the room. And then, applause. Success. Arjun won the competition. He received funding to develop his idea. Media covered his story. He got job offers from top companies. But he chose something else. The decision. Instead of taking a high-paying job, Arjun started his own startup, focused on rural development, affordable transport, better infrastructure. His goal wasn't just success. It was impact. Return to the village. Years later, Arjun returned to his village. But this time, not as a poor boy, as a creator of change. He built proper roads, started education centers, provided transport facilities, and most importantly, he inspired others. The message. One day, a small boy asked him, "Bia, can I also become like you?" Arjun smiled and said, "You can become better than me." Ending. Arjun's story teaches one simple thing. It doesn't matter where you start. It matters how strong you stand. Dreams are not for the lucky. They are for the determined. Moral of the story. Backhand index pointing right. Success doesn't come from comfort. It comes from courage, consistency, and never giving up.